caught Arlo just admiring this wall.
Yeah.
He's a sucker for a nice wall.
Yeah, and a mile of zip tape.
Yeah.
You know? 4.5 sheets, 20 feet.
Any other dimensions we can get off of this?
That's it.
It's Thursday morning, we're back on site, and we're gonna patch in the sheathing in preparation for setting the trusses so that everything is rigid and locked together. Unfortunately, we have a little misalignment between the wall and the floor system, so I'm gonna get out the planer and try to take care of that. These guys put a sheet up, and then we were like, uh-oh, take it down. Here's what I'm talking about right here. This plate's a little out, that one's a little in. I sighted from the far end, and this one bows in like 3/16, and this one bows out like 3/16. So that's pretty bad. That's not gonna be good to put sheathing over. Let's fix it.
Yeah, 6/16 difference.
Yeah.
3/8.
Boom. Math don't lie. I mean, I'm just gonna get it close. It's not gonna be perfect.
Yeah. It's way out right there.
Yeah. Make sure you get that bottom in. Yeah, I'm good.
The layout's not the same through and through, okay?
I
You
know.
got it.
We got layout to here,
Yeah.
layout to here, layout to there.
And then you got your top plate, and then you got your other bottom plates.
And then you got your middle plates.
So here's what we're going for by leaving this 4-foot gap for this piece to piece in after the fact, is that we are tying into our top wall system. That's a stud, bottom plate, that's part of the floor system. And all the way down, this is our bottom wall section. So this piece is tying everything together, keeping the top from flying away theoretically, even though gravity's on our side for that as well. I was wondering where all the zip tape went.
Dude, it's got a built-in holder, bro. Look at that.
It's probably gonna wear you out, I'll be honest. That's a little extra weight to be running that thing around.
I know, bro, but I gotta get in shape. I go on spring break in like 3 weeks, and I'm still really fat.
I would wait till the day before.
Yeah. I'm not gonna eat for like 3 days right before we go. And I'll eat one hamburger down there, and I'll look the exact same as I did before I left.
PBB. Boom.
Dude, you're like Clark Kent, and that's like your Superman outfit on.
If we didn't mention it yet, I think all of us really enjoy this system of installing panels and taping the seams way better than installing OSB and having to put some sort of a house wrap on that flaps around in the wind, and you have to install like 10-foot sections at a time, which is a real pain. And then half the time it blows off before you put the siding on. So we're really a fan of the ease and the speed of doing the zip system with the seam sealing tape. Yep. Don't worry, I got it.
I didn't do it there.
Keep pushing back, push. Yep. All right, I got it. It's about even. We need to pull that off, but I need another block across there first before we cut this loose. There you go. Just not more than 4 feet from the end. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that's good.
Where they're connected. Identical twins are just identical. And there, well, there's identical and there's Years, I don't even think I knew their names.
We had twins in our classes, and the teachers literally called them twin.
Called them twin?
Yep. Sure, that was good for their mental health or whatever.
Yeah, seriously. Man, this is pretty good. Almost as good as mine. Eternal twins.
Hey, you know, on the other side, there's not even a window like that. It's just all one solid wall. Yeah. You're probably gonna stare at that thing for like 30 minutes.
Whatever that side is, I want to match.
You want it to be even.
I want it to be symmetrical.
Jamie's here with the homeowner, and the cabinet layout from Lowe's, the initial one, the guy added like an extra foot of cabinets, even though it was like crazy dimensioned. It was crazy wrong. So right now they're gonna go through and just redo it and make sure it's right before we order them. Is that right?
Yeah, no, you check it before you order.
Oh,
yeah.
Before you order it, you check it.
That's when you do it.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do it again.
When we get it.
No, before we order it. Oh. We're gonna get another one of these. We're gonna check it again.
You guys are like Santa Claus in a way.
Double checking a list,
Yeah.
checking it twice.
Checking it twice.
I like that. We're just standing here looking at all these walls through the outside wall here. It's a lot of walls. And Jamie said it was 700 studs to build this 2,000 total square foot structure, which is a lot, but it has a lot of walls inside. We got our dueling ramps here for the Duplex. Those are 10-foot long, extra wide. We're gonna be ramping right in there.
Oh yes, it's rampant around here.
Been wearing my Truewerk XP pants all morning. They're really lightweight. I can't even tell that the knee pads are in there just walking around. This is the true test. Kneeling on this stuff, getting up on some scaffold. Let's try it out. Oh yeah, no pain. Love that. Ray, I regret to tell you that I think you're gonna have to come out the window with those instead of over there, even though you just carried that over there from over on the other side.
Oh, yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, appreciate that.
So
yeah,
it's going
no
this
problem.
way.
board coming down. I don't know how much it really matters, but I was always taught to offset vertical seams on wall sheathing like this for strength. And in this case, we kind of messed up. We should have done this row and that row the same, and we did them different. Now we can't offset more than 16 inches at one end or the other instead of 4-foot offset. This was at the bottom of our Zip R pile, and I believe this is the 2-inch off the Zip R12 version, which is 2 inches thick. Did I say that already? That's a monster piece of foam, and I'd imagine you got to use like 4-inch fasteners or something. Crazy.
There's a special nail gun that'll shoot them.
There's a special nail gun, but that would really insulate your place like crazy if you lived in some extreme environment. 80 3/4 crosscut. Jono and Arlo have been here all day. They've been finishing top plating and a couple walls upstairs. And now they're doing my least favorite thing, fire blocking under stairs. Basically, we got to cap off this entire cavity right at the bottom of the stair stringer to where, I don't know if it's fire could not spread as quickly to above the stairs.
Okay.
Pro tip.
Pro tip. Okay. I'm just figuring out the length of one of them, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut them all on sides.
Oh. Hopefully we framed all the studs the same spacing.
Well, hoping.
One final note about how we're installing this wall sheathing horizontally is that we don't have to block continuously on the edges of our sheathing here. If you have to do that because of your wind zone or an earthquake zone or something like that, you might want to consider installing it vertically, because then the long edges are breaking on the studs. And if you get the right length, the top and bottom will be breaking on your floor system or wall plates. So you don't have to come back and add any blocking to get all the rest of the edges of the sheathing like we have that are just spanning across the studs at this point. So that's why we're doing that. We're in a low wind zone here, no earthquake zone. It's a pretty nice place to live. that is a wrap for today. We've got the entire structure wrapped in the Zip System wall sheathing. Thank you again to Zip System. Check it out if you haven't before. We still have to build all the decks, all the porch roofs, and we're gonna build the roof next week. We're gonna get a crane with a professional drone pilot that I have pinned down. He's gonna be here too, so that's gonna be awesome. Is that a wrap?
I think that's a wrap.
Arlo said that's kind of a wrap. I'm like, man, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap, it is.
We'll see you Monday. This video is brought to you by solder stick connectors. I've got a box right here and I'm gonna show you how to use them. The solder stick kit I have here is 500 pieces and it's designed to be used with 10 gauge wire all the way down to 26 gauge. And the connectors are typically used for automotive, marine, or hobbyist applications. The connectors are made from heat shrink tubing, but they also have adhesive bands on each side that make a watertight seal around the insulation of the wire. And around where the conductor wire has been stripped, there's a low melting point tin-based alloy that melts and encapsulates the connection between the wires, and it makes it really strong. You just need to get it up to about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. You can use either a heat gun or simply a lighter. I can't find my heat gun today, so I'm gonna use a lighter. And what I really like about these solder stick connectors, on top of them being really strong and also watertight, is that you can still bend and flex the wire at the connection point, as opposed to some other types where it's really rigid, like a crimp-on type, where you have a piece of metal that just keeps your wire from bending around corners or wherever you have to run the wire. This kit has been super handy to have around the house, and it's very affordable. So if you want to get your own kit, make sure to head to solderstick.com, use code Perkins20, you can get 20% off, and there's a link for that down in our video description as well. Thank you to Solder Stick for sponsoring our video. Let's get back to work.
We're gonna do a little good news, bad news. The bad news is Ray called, he's gonna be late. His dog had explosive diarrhea all over his place, all over his bed, all over the walls, all over the floor. Not only that, his water froze and he couldn't clean it up without leaving to go get water somewhere. So I hate that for him. I knew the second I saw that dog it was trouble. Here we go for the good news. We got a little care package from Sashco, our buddy Nate. And look at this, he sent a card. Look at his name on there.
Nathan Ferrero.
I need to get cards like that. Here, go ahead and read that.
It's very official. I've only got one hand
All
available.
right, then I'll read it for you. It says, hey guys, I already read it, by the way, sorry. Hey guys, hoping these are your newest, favoriteest caulk guns, Nate and Sashco. Now, he was disappointed to see my favorite and best caulk gun was a total hunk of crap. So, he got us some awesome caulk guns.
Ooh.
And guess what? Not just one, you get a caulk gun.
That's the B12 and
You get a caulk gun.
Wait, didn't this happen before?
You get a caulk gun.
Deja vu.
He gets a caulk gun. Ray gets a caulk gun, but I guess I don't get one, so sorry guys.
You can have mine.
Oh man, okay.
Gee, thanks, Nate.
How's it going, Ray?
My dog
Oh, we heard.
had diarrhea.
We heard all about it.
I didn't know it was there. I rolled around, stuck my
Oh,
hand in
no.
it in the middle of the night. And my water was frozen.
In preparation for building our interior walls, one other thing we're doing is taking a diamond surface grinder or a cup grinder and getting the little bit of raised concrete that's around these pipes. When we finished this, it was pouring rain that day and we just had a rough time, and so it wasn't perfect around these, and it's gonna cause the wall plates to hump up a little bit or potentially cause the toilet be on a little bit of a tippy thing right around the toilet flange. So we don't want that. So this is a good option for us to make sure it's perfectly flat before we put these wall plates down. What do you think?
I think it looks good. Actually, I think we could take a tiny bit more.
Yeah.
But
That thing does cut it fast. I mean, it's no big deal if we need to do it
It
more.
is not hard to do. It really isn't. It just takes a minute. The worst part is just dealing with the dust.
Is that thing fun to run?
What?
The grinder.
Oh, yeah, fun. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. You know, so why I'm doing it, because I always get the crap jobs.
What?
Yeah, I always get the crap jobs. These freaking guys just walk around like golden boys and got nothing. I get all the crap jobs. Oh, we're gonna grind concrete. Ellis, get over here.
I think Jason went for that thing.
He did. I saw him.
Because nobody else was going for it. Y'all just wait around.
Okay.
All
All right.
me explain what we got going on. This looks like a nice safety handrail, and it is, but it's actually a pre-template for our finished handrail so that we know where it's gonna be. Now, why do we need to know where it's gonna be? Because right now we have a problem where the handrail would actually run into the bottom of the ceiling, and I really don't want that because I don't want like a tight angle here where your hand would hit. So instead, we're gonna extend this wall out here. Arlo can hold that. We're gonna extend this framing until it's about here so this handrail hits a vertical surface. We'll have a nice base plate there. And also, I really want this to kind of be symmetrical where we have a post and 2 steps, skip, a post and 2 steps, and then there's our final post. I want to plan all that ahead now because we have a little bit of wiggle room. We could have maybe gained back 1 more step if we needed it, but this works out just perfectly. And I will make a finished final template later. We'll throw this one away probably. That's good. Good.
Since this is a duplex, we're doing everything twice. Jamie just did this over there. That's been the theme of this project so far. Let's do it again. Ooh, that's a spot right there, yeah.
And you really can't see it, but it's really easy to identify with the, we call it the big stick, but a big straight edge.
You should have just drawn the whole floor.
It's very strategic.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Now, they might hate me for doing this, but it's necessary. And this is nothing, okay, compared to what I've done before. Like when I did a floor at my house, I took like 4 hours to do it, okay?
Okay.
So we're talking, this is 30 minutes. So this is nothing.
Ladders are here that you forgot.
Oh, good.
Jamie's saying that this grinder would eat right through the pipe if you nudged in and hit it. So
Yeah.
that would be a major problem.
I think the plumber would say a few special words about it. Anyway.
If you're wondering, these things are about 75 bucks. I think is what we paid for the grinder wheel itself. And they can go up drastically from there depending on the size.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be like this.
Now that we have the floor ground flat, we're remarking the lines for the wall plates on the floor because we ground them all off. I'm gonna plumb up right here for our plate going up the wall, and we're gonna have to do a little bit of blocking where this one is between these 2 trusses for the top plate to nail to. It's not quite under this truss, it's like an 1/8 inch over. We'll have to plumb up and put a mark from this corner. And just check where that lands there. I mean, the truss could be a little bit curved. Doesn't necessarily mean it's straight just because it's a truss. Got myself a really straight stud here and the big stick. Probably just use a torpedo. I'm so close to the ceiling. Wow, it's pretty much just flush right here. Looking good there. We could do this with a laser.
Jay, a little pro tip here for you. When you're cutting your wood, cut it long if you're gonna make a mistake. See this? Yeah, see, I cut it short. Now, if I was to cut an inch long,
Yeah.
I'd be golden. I just trim her up and she fit fine. So, yeah.
What if you just cut it right the first time? That should be the
That would be a great pro tip, is hire someone that can cut it right the first time. But unfortunately for you and Jamie, that's not the case. So you got to deal with this.
Actually, you only need 1. I was just putting 2 so it had the 2 double plates at home, but anyway. And then you
Oh, it broke.
have 16 inches here,
Dang it.
and your 2 studs will go on 2 sides.
Let's see.
Sir, my door was supposed to be on the other side.
here we
Well,
go.
it depends on how you look at the plan.
There we go. Door right there. That's what we're looking for. Right there.
Off the kitchen.
Off the kitchen. Well, so you can put a couch against the wall on this side, in the living room side. If you put a door there, you can't do anything with it.
And then when your wife's taking a dump, you can hear.
You can just like talk to her while you're cooking dinner.
Or you can be your couch right here while you're watching the ball game. You can talk to her through the wall.
The plans don't really say where this door is exactly or what size it is. See that? So we're drawing out here how deep the washer and dryer should be. We're going to come this way how deep the vanity should be and see what's left in the middle to see. I mean, we'll put as big a door as we can. I know if we can't put at least a 30-inch door, you will never get a washing machine in here.
Okay.
So
I think it should be a pocket door. Dude, you don't want a door swinging open. But I'm saying, I understand that they're not fun, but dude, you can't have a door swinging out into the kitchen or swinging into the bathroom. It's got to be a pocket door, dude.
and then we're going to leave at least 3 inches for trim. So that'd be the tightest right there that our door could be to the vanity. And for your mark, I got 33 inches. I think we can fit a 30-inch door. It's interesting with this cold weather, it's really affecting our battery-powered tools. Like a lot of my batteries that I thought were charged are now saying they're dead. We're having problems with the pass load. It's flashing, giving us a red signal. Red, green, which I think is a temperature thing. So below 15 degrees, all of a sudden, our stuff is not gonna cooperate. How would you describe it in here with all these noises?
Dude, it's like sensory overload.
I would.
I'm gonna strangle somebody.
Something like that.
We're finally starting to get a feel for what it's going to be like down here with this bathroom, laundry area now getting framed up. That's going to be the kitchen over here, living room over here, this little hall pass-through closet there. And we decided to put these plates down, pressure treated with Tapcons. These are 3.5 inch. I like them because they pull the plate down really tight as opposed to like a rimfire type concrete anchor that shoots in. I don't know, sometimes it doesn't pull it tight. There could be a little gap, so I like doing that if we have the option.